I don't want to be a product of my environment. I want my environment to be a product of me.
Hey, this is Dreadlock Dave, and you're listening to the CLE Show. Welcome to the CLE Show. I'm your host, Mike Sandy, and I have a ton of great stuff for you this week. I had a chance to go to the Cleveland International Film Festival with the Throwback Tribe Agency. I talked to the director's team of Sons of St. Clair. It's the Bone Thugs and Harmony story. And I had an opportunity to talk to their manager, Steve Lobel. I also got out this week and I talked to a hard rock and metal cover band, Dirt. I have a ton of new music this week from Leave Earth, Blindside Avenue, A Sense of Purpose, Sink the Ship, Michael McFarland, Ace, Essential Groove, and Conniption Fit. But right now, here's Call Your Shot with Joy. You're listening to the CLE Show.
Downtown show, a chamber filled with a memory. You gotta let it go. Let it go. From your Sunday dress, show yourself in your best intent. You gotta let me go. Let me go. Don't chase it, feel it burning slow. We come in to the vertigo. Your favorite undertow pulling you. Do you feel this underneath your skin? Begging you to stand and take a bow. Evil in a word and not a word that I trust. Heaven in a sin, it's what they always told us. Hey, you. Where are you off to? It's all you know. It's all you know. Tick, tick, ticking clock, you're out. Clock, start to rock, your heart stops. Face the black bedrock, hoping all is not lost. Everyone is gone now. Leave behind your best thought. Leave behind your best thought. Do you feel this underneath your skin? Begging you to stand and take a bow. Evil in a word and not a word that I trust. Heaven in a sin, it's what they always told us. Hey, yo. No, I won't go. Sacrifice my voice, self-reason. Leaning closer than I meant to. No, I won't go. I see the changes in your seasons. Cold within, buried is your patience. It's all you ever know. Tick, tick, ticking clock, you're out. Five, start to blood, your heart stops. Pace the block, beds rock, hoping all is not lost. Everyone is gone now. Leave behind your best thought. Leave behind
the time we had, did we take it for granted? Did I take it for granted? If I could go back now, do you think that it would change a thing? And if I could tell you everything that I should have said, would it have meant I've been missing all the nights we spent, crying from laughter, in the way it felt to be complete, never missing any part of me. You're a part of me. If I could go back now, do you think that it would change a thing? And if I could tell you everything that I should have said, would it have meant I don't blame you. I just have to let you go. And it serves to say that maybe this is for the best. But even then, I wish I'd known. If I can't take it all back now, would it mean everything to you, my friend? And if maybe things were different, would you mean it when you said that you'd be there till the end? If I could go back now, do you think that it would change a thing? And if I could tell you everything that I should have said, would it have meant
Check. This isn't even fucking plugged into anything.
Not a bad way to spend the Sunday.
You're an inanimate fucking object!
You're listening to the CLE Show.
No, fuck off.
And I never thought they'd sneak up on us quite this far along. I guess that's just how it would go. 'Cause I could ask you a million questions, you'd lie right through your teeth, I swear you would. These are the answers I'll never know. Guess I'll just go home. upside down day to day. Wish I could howl at the moon, make the night disappear. And I know that I can't be the one with the thoughts of you running inside my mind. I wish that I could bring myself to just say no. I just say no. Well, it's easy, just ask me. I never needed anyone the way I need you now. Exactly what we both thought I'd become is killing you now. And I know that I can't be the one with the thoughts of you running inside my mind. I wish that I could bring myself to just say no. 'Cause I'm not gonna change the writings on the wall, the way you let me fall. Well, I can't stop to see the way you left me there. These chains I had to bear, I hate you for. Now set fire to the rain. Bleed it out, take the pain. It all starts to change. It all comes again. We're like not gonna change the writings on the wall, the way you let me fall. Well, I can't stop to see the way you left me there. These chains I had to bear, I hate you for. All alone, on my own, I swore. All alone. And I never thought they'd sneak up on us quite this far along. I guess that's just how it would go. I guess I'll just go.
To my fears, you don't control me. To my darkness, you don't own me anymore. They tell me to be patient, but now's the time to move. I can't stand still. I'm not going down without you. And now I'll show you how brave I can be. I won't be afraid. The vultures that circle my hand, they couldn't take me if they tried. The courage that still hangs by a thread, I won't let it go this time. I will live like I'm alive. I am lion-hearted.
the blinds down and sit next to me. Eye to eye, face to face, hearts on sleeves. We can dim the lights to set the stage. Stop keeping up these masquerades. Distract me, set me free tonight.
sitting here at the Cleveland International Film Festival.
Hello, Tanner Beard, repping the Indians. Congratulations on their win today.
Yes, that was incredible. A 9th inning win.
Yeah.
That's great stuff.
It's better than them losing, I'll tell you.
Yeah, especially after that terrible loss yesterday.
Happy to be at the Cleveland International Film Festival, the 42nd one. Pretty incredible. We have a film here called Sons of St. Clair.
Bone Thugs.
Which is a documentary on Bone Thugs, highlighting a few different things. A little bit of history, of those guys. Obviously, they're living legends. A lot of, where they're from, Cleveland, and kind of what they're up to now. So it's kind of a cool grouping. And then at the same time, it's also within the story, you really get to be a fly on the wall of how they go about creating their albums and just the day-to-day of it. Because a lot of people in their times of figuring it out don't allow a lot of access in from the outside. Because sometimes you make mistakes, or it's nobody likes to watch you practice. Everybody just likes to watch you play, So there's some cool insight into that with this doc, which is pretty cool.
So is this the first one that you have actually worked on as a full feature?
Oh, no. This is probably my 28th feature.
Wow.
And probably my 5th documentary.
Okay.
I did a few documentaries. I got to produce one with, just to totally drop names.
Do it.
But got to produce one with Brad Pitt that Terrence Malick had directed or put together for over 40-something years, called Voyage of Time.
Okay.
Excellent film. I recommend anybody trying to see it. It's just absolutely incredible. I had a documentary recently at Sundance called Beaver Trilogy Part 4, which is very much a cinephile. If you're, kind of a movie geek like myself, you're going to really love the documentary. There's a few others out there, but, just check out Tanner Beard or Silver Soul Entertainment and see some pictures.
Cool, man. So, how did you stumble on a project with Bone Thugs?
Well, my partner at Silver Soul Entertainment, Tim Newfang, who's the director of this project and produced it, we grew up in, that early 90s era where they were obviously, such a huge impact initially because that's when they launched with Eazy-E at the helm. And, it's as Tim said in the Q&A the other day, it's just no matter where you're from, good music is good music. You know what I mean? You might like some classical. It doesn't mean that you play the violin. You know what I mean? You might like, this and that. It's just, that music is for everybody. And but that one particularly, just nobody had heard any kind of sound like Bone Thugs and Harmony at the time. And their cadence, it was just like, it was almost fun to see if you could be in your car, 7 a.m. and Quick Benteen, and it's just what you listen to. It was a blast. It was fun to bump, it's still to this day actually. But it's just turned into such a classic. But when we got involved in trying to do this idea, it's man, we watch so many documentaries. There's so many good ones, but there's 25 on Tupac. There's 25 on Biggie. There were so many other great artists at this time, and Bone Thugs in particularly, they did a song. They're one of the only they are the only rap group ever to do a song with Tupac and with Biggie and with so many, Phil Collins, you know what I mean? There's just the list goes on and on and on and on. And even this new album, New Waves, which is out right now, is with so many, great other artists. There's a song in there with Tank that's so incredible. There's one with the lead singer of Korn, just so versatile, really incredible. I think.
They've worked with everybody. Yeah, all the most massive names in music over the past 20 years.
Unreal. Their reputation precedes them. Excuse me, but that's kind of why I think we wanted to jump into it and I got excited about it, because it would be something we would want to watch.
Right.
So it's let's go out and make it. That's what we do. Right. So for that, I guess it was let's jump in.
Awesome.
Hey,
what's up, bro?
Man?
Hey,
how y'all doing?
It's Tim, the director.
Hey, it's Tim.
How you doing? What's up, gang?
This is where they put in the applause.
Right. Yeah. Everybody. Oh, it was Chris. Yeah. How you guys doing? Writer. What's up, man?
What's going on? So I'm here with, 3/4 of your team?
Yeah, there's a small, but there's a few of us here.
Several people missing.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Hey, we represent.
We have the director, the editor, the producer here. There's a few of us around, running around, but...
So, honestly, second night in Cleveland of your premiere, how you feeling?
I feel I'm gonna have to just digest it and get back to you. But I guess I would say in the moment, I feel elated. It's incredible, man. We had some comments from the audience tonight that were just far beyond what I could have ever imagined for this movie.
Right.
I came into it kind of with really no expectations. I didn't know how the city was going to react to the film, and I was nervous about that because, obviously we make quite a strong statement, I think, about Cleveland in the movie.
Oh, absolutely.
And so, without ever having shown it to actual Clevelanders outside of obviously the guys in Bone and some of the people on the crew who worked on it, we really didn't know how people were going to react. And so to come in last night and see that, theaters sold out, and come in today and the theater's sold out and a second theater's opened, and to have the warm reception following the film was just really an incredible feeling. So we're really happy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's awesome. It's a bit surreal, man. It's like, it's like, we came out here, like he said, we didn't have huge, like, we didn't know what to expect, I guess you should say, and I should say, we didn't know, and it, like, the way that Cleveland received it, it's amazing. It's like the people here, it's been amazing. I actually just got in a cab coming over here, and I was like, I just fell in love with Cleveland already, but then this guy that's taxi driver gave me a free ride over here for no reason. But it's like, it just shows like the heart of Cleveland and how like people are just so loving and like the humanity here. And I think that's what we wanted to show in the film, and I think it came across, and I think the Clevelanders loved it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you guys came here at such a great time for togetherness in Cleveland. The baseball season just opened. I mean, you're repping it, which is awesome.
Yeah, staying true to the game.
Yeah, don't let the Wahoo die. But
the throwback, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, where are you going from here? Are you gonna take this a step further, elaborate on the story, take it in another direction, something in the future, or do you have other projects in the works with something completely different?
Yeah, I mean, well, that's a complex question, but yes, all three of us have projects that we're currently working on.
Okay.
I think for this film, Sons of St. Clair in particular, we don't plan on changing it too much. This is the festival cut, obviously. There might be a couple tweaks or nips and tucks here and there, but really what you saw tonight is really what the film is, and we're quite happy with that story.
Yeah, our next big step is obviously trying to get this out there to the masses. The film festival circuit is so much fun. It's such a blast to go out there and kind of, like Tim said, work out any kinks that there might be. In editing, it's cool that, we have all of our team here to sit back and watch as this audience watches it, and pick the best place to ever show the film that, where Cleveland's a character.
Right.
So you really get to see the, the cuts.
That's the great thing about it, too, is that, like, we talk about as a team, we're all on the same page, and it's like, we all wanted to tell the same story. And it's like, it's great that we got to that point, that we're all happy with it too, and it's like that everyone else is happy with it as well. It's been like an amazing experience, especially with these guys. Like, they're great, so.
Yeah, next step is just trying to get it out to the masses, There's so many digital platforms out there where people are starting to get really used and expecting to see their great films on. We think of this as an incredible film, and there's nothing shy of, the best outlets out there for us. I mean, whatever platform makes the most sense, we're obviously going to try to tackle that. And I think Bone is, like I said, the reputation precedes themselves. I think this should be out to the biggest distribution company out there.
They deserve it, yeah, for sure.
So what is like your goal that most excites you? Like, is like getting it on Netflix like something that is like the biggest thing?
I'll take that one. I think really like the goal, number 1 and 2 for me, honestly, number 1 is kind of what he touched on, which is, look, we put a lot of work into this, a lot of years, blood, sweat, tears, Steve Lobel, everybody. Really.
About Steve coming in here, man.
Hey, how's it going, Steve?
Play the back a lot.
Really,
how you doing?
The thing is, we want people to see it, man. It's a great story about Bone, about Cleveland. People need to see this movie. So that's number 1. And I think number 2 is a lot of people aren't aware about New Waves. It's a killer album.
Yeah, it's a great album.
Yeah,
so I hope that this can help bring some awareness.
I just actually like started listening to it a couple weeks ago, and it's actually a pretty badass album. It's very diverse.
Really good. It
it's
really
very,
is.
It's like a totally different feel from everything they've done, and they just like kind of mix all different styles into it. It's amazing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Want me to
So
speak on that?
yeah.
Yes,
let's hear
absolutely,
it, let's hear it.
absolutely.
Yeah, I do the music. I'm not a film guy. But
He is now.
I'm learning. No. You know, the thing with the music was this. Bone tore so much. And it gets to a point that you could only keep touring without no new music. The fans have been wanting a Crazy and Busy Bone duet for so long, we figured we'd do it. And then we could give the fans new music and we could perform and incorporate it in the Bone Thugs and Harmony shows while they're out there. Also, I didn't want the fans to think that Bone Thugs and Harmony broke up, so I made sure the title track was all 5 members, produced by the legendary Scott Storch, who I manage. So we put Crazy and Busy in the studio, we put some songwriters in there, we got some great collabs like Yellow Wolf, Tank. It's funny because Tank has the biggest #1 urban record at radio now, after all his years in his career. So we were ahead of it putting Tank on that record, and Yellow Wolf is on there, All of Bone is on there, Bun B's on there. If you listen to it, right? Uncle Murder, who's down with G Unit. So we organically, we could have went out and tried to get all the relevant young artists, but it wouldn't make sense. No. So that's what we did, and I feel like New Wave's album is definitely underrated, and people should go out there and check it out because it's incredible. And we got a young producer named Abaddon who did a lot of the music, and then we brought the Mizzer, who's an older producer who did a lot of stuff back in his day, but stuff for Bone as well. So the chemistry was right and organic was there. It was all organic.
Yeah. I mean, do they plan on doing more with that kind of dynamic in the future?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, you know, like if you listen in there, like you can't go back and say that you're on East 99 selling crack, shooting up guns, and, you know, playing with the Ouija board. You have to show growth.
Right.
And if you notice, a lot of artists from the 90s won't come out with music. They'll just tour because they're scared to jump into this relevant world of music. And what can you talk about? Think about it. Like Fat Joe will come out with a new record every year or two, but it'll be relevant, but a lot of other artists won't. So you can't go back and talk about that stuff. So we creatively found ways to talk about different things. And the next thing you'll hear about from All of Bone is that they're on Wiz Khalifa's new album.
That's awesome. So they're definitely still like reaching out and working with basically everybody.
Well, you know, me and Wiz have a relationship, so do the guys. My job is to keep them relevant and go out and do different things when it comes to the music. Like I said, they tour consistently, but where does that end? So you always try to do different things, and the Wiz thing is a creative thing. He's a fan. He has Bone Thugs picture right here tatted, and he wanted to do a song with them. So it took 2 years, and we finally made it happen. So it's going to come out as a new project. All Bone is on there. Record's going to be hot. I think it's going to be a global record, and they'll give them more rebirth, so to speak. You got to find the right things for the rebirth always. You can't just get out there and just jump on everything.
That's why it was important for us to even have that one small clip of Wiz, you know, speaking on that in the film.
And that was way before we even did the song.
Exactly.
The song.
Yeah, and that's that kind of organic thing that Bone seems to just the dots connect for those guys, and I think that's a testament to what they've put out into the world. Is you know, things for them, it just happens at the right time, the right way, organically, and you know, I know we're all excited to hear that new music.
Well, you heard it here on the CLE Show. Thank you guys so much for taking some time and speaking with us.
Thanks for having us.
And
thanks for having us.
We'll definitely be looking out for the film on all the medias and definitely some new Bone here in the future.
There's a mixture of a lot of things in there. Like a lot of hip-hop documentaries have never really incorporated where they from so much.
This is a major thing for Cleveland.
Major.
It's a major thing for
that's
Cleveland.
That's what I was trying to express to the people in the audience. Like, do you know how powerful this is? Like, support one another. Don't hate. Salute Bone. Salute these guys for making this.
It's a massive project. I mean, you guys have been doing this for what? Almost 2 years.
Almost 3, actually.
Almost 3 years.
Almost 3 years, yeah. Let's keep it going, man.
That's incredible.
The film's there now, and it's out there, so let's keep it going.
Absolutely. Well, we appreciate you guys coming out. We appreciate you know, the town supporting us and Cleveland International Film Festival supporting us, and very excited to get it out to the masses, man. Just check us out on Twitter, Instagram at Sons of St. Clair for all the information.
All right, cool. Thank you guys so much.
All right, appreciate it.
Yo, what up? It's Smoke the God.
And this is Chemist.
And we are Smoke Screen.
You are listening to
the CLE Show.
$100 bill, you ain't fucking with the crew. crew, I just gotta be for real. Now it's time to show and prove when it come to having skill. Through these break beats and bass, I'ma tell you what the deal. Been down since 97, 98, feeling great. Plenty late night sessions when the drop get the tape. It's not even up for discussion, so drop the debate. You may have a little flow, but it's a drop in the late. Ain't nothing changed but the picture on the calendar. Rust Belt, Cleveland champs, we the manufacturers. Carnegie and 55th, I got chemists in the passenger. Still battle any MC and still welcome any challenger. Had to break it down, cause I know it's been a minute. Please believe we still around, cause our work is never finished. What you about to witness is like EPMD's back in business. Still got the golden lettuce, funky cabbage, and the spinach. Break beats and bass, what more can you ask for? Break beats and bass, what more can you ask for? Break beats and bass, what more can you ask for? Takes me to places I'm needing the passport. Break beats and bass, what more can you ask for? Break beats and bass, what more can you ask for? Break beats and bass, what more can you ask for? Takes me to places I'm needing the passport.
Worldwide crash course on the map on a rap tour. International passenger smashing through latch doors. Passionate with these raps a bit, crashing kicks like an action flick. Demo tracks to the wax commit, practiced it then we mastered it. Massive, multifaceted, accurate with a classic twist. Plus we got the stash that'll get you blasted with half a hit. Non-stop movement, round clock producing. Bombs drop through with top-notch exclusives. Easy pay, pages crashed like a CDJ. Made a G today, but you made it in a sleazy way. Had to stay doing beats justice like a magistrate. The music make you gravitate, making moves since the salad days. Solid gold brainwaves, side shows the main stage. Take breaks only when the time's right to make quakes. Settle for the better half, a reason taking late dates. Made of alloy metal, it's not only for the namesake.
Break beats and bass, what more can you ask for? Break beats and bass, what more can you ask for? Break beats and bass, what more can you ask for? Takes me to places I'm needing the passport. Break beats and bass, what more can you ask for? Break beats and bass, what more can you ask for? Break beats and bass, what more can you ask for? Takes me to places I'm needing the passport. Break beats and bass, what more can you ask for? Break beats and bass, what more can you ask for? Break beats and bass, what more can you ask for? Takes me to places I'm needing the passport. Break beats and bass, what more can you ask for? Break beats and bass, what more can you ask for? Break beats and bass, what more can you ask for? Takes me to places I'm needing the passport.
And Jenna do. And I've been scoping you already, know I'm feeling you. Visualizing, fantasizing different ways to get into you. And I don't mean to come off cynical, I'm just being original. Let's skip all those subliminals, I'm the nigga you are. And you just what I need right now. As I breeze through the clouds, ain't no need to fly down. Come on, we should be to my house. Love me, long time. Come hop in my fly Mercedes, baby. Just for tonight, I beg you, man, you my lady. I know she's sneaky with it, but she freaky with it. So let's cut off the lights and me and you, we can get it. Straight up, I got my own little nasty girl. To come and playing bones, nasty world.
Hands up high, let them stay there. Call them a state fair. Go fast, with no safety belt. Go fast, need no safety, baby. Hands up high, let them stay there. Oh, like a kind of a state fair. Go fast, need no safety belt. Go fast, need no safety belt.
You gotta love it when baby can do both. Cause Cause I'm always on the move in a meeting or a show. In the boardroom, 750 million. She's so dope, only gold diggers know. Bitches only looking for a nigga with some dough. That's why I always keep a freak on the low. I'm having fun, but this shit was getting old. This the one that she told me that she'll never let me go. I can run you, climb you, about 69 you. Put you in a place where no one can find black widow. I'm a widow, as I'm rolling down my window. Know you really want my money, but I play them like Nintendo. Would you cash that, oh, you can have that. Never seen a brother get his cash back. Who you laugh at? And we still smoking, we choking, blunts are wide open. Let's go.
Pop off, then pass it, baby. Tonight you be my nasty, baby. We gon' be lit on some other shit. We gon' be lit on some other shit. Pop off, then pass it, baby. Tonight you be my nasty, baby. We gon' be lit, yeah. We gon' be lit on some other shit. Hands up high, let them stay there. Call them stay fair. Go fast, but no safety, man. Go fast, need no safety, baby. Hands up high, let them stay there. Like a call them stay fair. Go fast, need no safety, man. Go fast, need no safety, man. Hands up high, let them stay there. Call them stay fair. Go fast, but no safety, man. Go fast, need no safety, baby. Hands up high, let them stay there. Like a call them stay fair. Go fast, need no safety, man. Go fast, need no safety, man.
Me? What? Are you kidding? I always do everything for you. You gotta be kidding me. Oh my God, okay, you know what? Whatever. I'm not in the mood.
Seriously, you never take me out anymore.
Blah blah blah. That's some balls. Alright. Whoa. I did everything I could, set the table for two. But every time we fought, it was all cause of you. Life was going great, I did my own thing. Then you came in like a savior and fucked with my brain. I woke up to your text, always thinking what's next. You tell me you look rough, so I compliment your beauty, but that wasn't enough. You fiend for my attention and I fell under the tension. Am I crazy for what I say, or do I have nothing to gain? I wish I could sleep away the pain. I wish there was a remedy for the insane. I wish God would flood the world so I could pull the drain. I gotta be a man, yeah, live my own campaign. My thoughts were all on you, now I gotta clear my brain. You messed up bad, now you're the one to blame. I thought you were my one, I thought you were my main, till you made me number two, now I can't even say your name.
I'm crazy.
Run it up.
Cause you don't think I know what you've done.
Oh my God, okay.
But when you call me baby, I know I'm not the only one.
Seriously?
I always ask the question, should I stay or should I go? They tell me do what makes you happy, but I don't really know. They'll tell me to love and just never forget. Now I'm feeling crazy cause I just wanna quit. All because of you, you just won't commit. Now we're sitting playing games and I just never win. So we pick another fight screaming baby please. Heading out the door and I'm feeling naive. You start me at the front saying baby don't leave. So how could I give in when she's tearing off strings? You took our situation and made it 10 times worse. How can you tell me stay when you're nothing but a curse? I want you out my life, you really need to go before the bottles come out and I'm drinking myself slow. I can't stand to look at you and seeing what you've done, but slowly by the hour I want you up and gone.
I'm crazy.
Run it up.
Cause you don't think I know what you've done. But when you call me baby, I know I'm not the only one. I wanna get closer, I wanna get closer, I wanna get closer, I wanna get closer. But I don't wanna change you, but I don't wanna change you, but I don't wanna change you, but I don't wanna change you. Just do what you do, just do what you do. Cause you find a way you are, cause you find a way you are, cause you find a way you are, cause you find a way you are. You ain't gotta talk like this, you ain't gotta dress like this, you
You ain't gotta fuck like this. I ain't tryna bring it to pass, but you know I got that ass on lock. I ain't going nowhere, you know I'm in check. The way these dudes looking at your girl, I ain't stressed. Still crack jokes on the way that I dress. Every time you smile, girl, my soul feel blessed. Fuck boys never really talk about it. I know I'm sensitive, but don't talk about it. I sit back and promise you things. You just want me to answer when it rains. As a man, I just wanna make you feel safe. As a man, I've been trying to find my own place. Cause I'm human, things keep getting in the way. But there ain't no excuse, the way I've been.
I wanna get closer, I wanna get closer, I wanna get closer. But I don't wanna change you, but I don't wanna change you, but I don't wanna change you, but I don't wanna change you. Just do what you do.
Feelings now change on a day-to-day. Insecurities talk on a day-to-day. Where you been, who you with, you ain't say shit. When she thought this, you ain't never hiked this. She getting jealous and you know you really like this. She met a friend and she claimed as a friend, but you see him getting closer. She say she don't know, but she buying new clothes and you never did though. Gone. Ain't got time to be lied on, spied on. Your whole vibe wrong. I heard the girl that you danced on was an asshole. You asked what I'm mad for, what you laugh for. Now we fucking in the bathrobes. Now I'm mental, start thinking about the negative level, but I hate to tell me what it is. If she left me, I wouldn't know how to live. I guess I'll settle the way it is.
I wanna get closer, I wanna get closer, I wanna get closer. But I don't wanna change you, but I don't wanna change you, but I don't wanna change you, but I don't wanna change you. Just do what you do.
Your bullshit turning my bullshit. I don't love you, but I kinda like you. Sex kinda good, so I wifed you. Regrets when you're looking at my face. Got kids, so I never ran away. New taste, so I got my own place on a dating scene again. Bagging dimes again, lost my common sense. And you moved on up like it's good times, but we still call each other like it's old times. I can't place my finger when we went wrong, but when we see each other, it's the same song. Where you been, who you with, you ain't say shit. Then I see a crooked smile break upon your lips. Then I kiss your hand, and I grab your hips. There's no excuse, the way I've been.
I wanna get closer, I wanna get closer, I wanna get closer. But I don't wanna change you, but I don't wanna change you, but I don't wanna change you, but I don't wanna change you. Just do what you do.
Attention book lovers! Are you tired of shopping the big box stores? I sure am. I hate those places. Do you long for the cozy feel of a local bookshop? Especially if it's Lakewood? Yeah, definitely. The bookshop in Lakewood is for you! It's definitely for me. They've just moved to offer a more community-friendly shopping experience. It's a family business. They will be having a grand reopening in April. Follow them on Facebook for updates and events and the grand reopening celebration. Look them up on Facebook at The Bookshop in Lakewood. They do have a cat. His name is Hobbs. A familiar name from my childhood. I might just change my name to Calvin and start living there. Come to the bookshop in Lakewood. It's the only place you really need to go for books. Go for the books, stay for the cat, leave with a mutual respect for each other. Check, check, check. This isn't even fucking plugged into anything.
Not a bad way to spend the Sunday.
You're an inanimate fucking object!
You're listening to the CLE Show.
No, fuck off.
In my dreams, this liberates me and makes me feel alive. No one else can take this from me as long as I still have my pride. In my dreams, this liberates me and makes me feel don't hate me. You won't change me. You won't break me. How long until I am lost you still hate me after all we've been through. So This loneliness is all I know. This emptiness consoles. Within the silence I can't hear. To fight, and with my demons I deny the angel on the outside. And when the sky turns black, there is no turning back alive. And with my demons I deny the angel on the outside. So if I can't take flight, I need the will to fight. And with my demons I deny the angel on the outside. And when the sky turns black, there is no turning back alive.
I am here today at Front Row. We are in Brookpark, Ohio, for a show with a band called Dirt. How you guys doing tonight?
How you doing, bud?
Awesome. Good to meet you.
How you doing, Tim?
So, I'm here with Dan and John, and you guys play around here a lot, don't you?
Yeah, quite a bit. This is our second show here, but we played at the Sly Fox quite a bit.
Shaker's
Tavern, Smedley's we got coming up. So Iggy's.
Yeah.
So pretty much we got a nice staple here on the west side of Cleveland.
So your main circuit is local to Cleveland?
Correct.
Pretty much, yeah. Also the Akron area.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Lorraine County, where we're from.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys did start out there. You guys are a hard rock and metal cover band, right?
Correct. That's correct.
That's pretty awesome. What kind of led into that?
Well, we've been metalheads pretty much for life.
Yeah.
And we've been friends for a while. We've always talked about kind of being in a band. And we were in a band, an original band, and it didn't work out. And after that didn't work out, both of us really wanted to follow up on what we started to do. And so we kicked around a few ideas and recruited a few people. And it actually started out not quite as heavy as this. It started out as an Alice in Chains tribute, but we realized that wasn't exactly the way to go. We did like 3 shows that way, and we kind of realized at that point we wanted to get back to what we were true to.
Yeah.
Not only that, it kind of locks you into like one set.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know, with what you guys have going on, you guys have so much to pull from.
Right. This is funny too, but this band was almost an accident if you think about it, because I was on a drunken night one night, and I answered something on Facebook of a fellow who wanted to start an Alice in Chains tribute band. I immediately get hold of Dan, and we got together probably a few days after that.
Yeah.
And got together, got some guys together, and we started gigging, like so 3 shows.
Yeah.
And went through some member changes and stuff like that, and finally we're just like, you know what, this isn't working. Let's do something that we want to do. So we went heavier.
A lot heavier.
And it's going over a lot better.
So you guys have a bunch of stuff planned coming up, right?
Yes. As far as shows go, yes, we do. Our debut at Smedley's is on the 28th. Our first headlining show is at Iggy's on May the 5th, Cinco de Mayo.
Yep.
We have a back at Shaker's Tavern May 11th. Our first show at the Jailhouse Tavern in Grafton, right in our neck of the woods on June 23rd.
With our friends Maiden Voyage.
Yes.
Who do Dio and Iron Maiden. Badass band.
Back at Sly Fox June 2nd, Akron Empire July 14th. So yeah, lots of stuff coming up for us. It's exciting. There's a lot of venues that we've kind of got locked into that really dig us and really dig what we do, and it's really helped us quite a bit. And we kind of hold on to those places and really try to exploit those as much as we can.
And networking with other bands.
Absolutely.
Well, in a city flooded with cover bands, you guys kind of cornered the market of that old school metal, so you definitely have that working for you.
We're actually one of the few bands that I don't really think of anybody off the top of my head that's doing what we're doing, to be honest with you. There's more tribute bands around than there are cover bands.
And the cover bands you see are all doing 90s.
Top 40s.
Yeah.
They're doing that's what most of the cover bands in Cleveland are right now, or top 40 bands.
It's either glam metal or it's
grunge,
or they're doing top 40. And there's nothing else there. And you go out and you see these bands, no offense to any of them, we friends a few of them, but you see one, you see them all. And they're all doing the same set list and the same songs, and some do it better than others and some aren't, And I'm the guy who would go to the bar and would say, hey, play some Slayer. And they'd look at me like I was on crack. And I want to be the band that when people yell, play some Slayer, I say, all right, and go right into Rain and Blood, and we pull it off. So that's the way we look at it is we're the band that we wanted to see, that we've always wanted to see. And fortunately, there's a few people out there that are like us that would like to see the type of stuff that we're doing.
So what is your favorite place, and I don't want to throw any bars under the bus here, but what's your favorite place in Cleveland to play?
Sly Fox,
Fox
we're kind of
pretty-
partial. Yeah, we're kind of partial to them.
Because we've been going there for a long time, watching shows ourselves, wishing we were on that stage, and we're finally there. So, I think that one's got more meaning to us than anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's nothing against the other places. We used to hang out there all the time.
Well, yeah.
And-
So it has a nostalgic
Yes.
purpose to it.
Right.
I would throw Shaker's Tavern in there too, because even though it's a tiny place, but they love heavy metal, and they have a built-in crowd. Every time we play there, that place is like from the rafters.
Yeah.
You know, and every song that we do, the roof's coming off the place almost. It's kind of cool. So they're kind of like 1B, right below Sly Fox. Sly Fox, Sly Fox is always going to be the one around here that we like, just because we've been going there forever, seeing bands, and the stage is awesome, the sound's awesome, the lights are awesome, the bartenders are awesome, the venue's awesome, but Shakers is kind of creeping in there a little bit.
Yeah.
So what's your favorite show story?
Show story. I would say when we first started playing at Mutt and Jeff's at your hometown in Lorraine.
Yeah.
That had a lot of meaning to it. And we packed that place the first time we played there. And I'd have to say it was to be that one.
Yeah, the personal meaning for me was I was burned pretty badly like 10 years ago, and part of the treatment was something called guided imagery. And at the time I wasn't in a band. I didn't even know if I could play the drums. I couldn't really walk that well, but the Father Art was his name, and he told me to envision something that makes you happy every time they're doing burn treatments on me. And I envisioned myself playing the drums at Mutt and Jeff's on the stage, and that was my vision over and over and over and over again. And it finally came true.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
that was a very emotional show, and
Yeah.
I felt it from you, and we hugged after that. I mean, I was like, damn, I was happy for him.
Hey man, any show that warrants a bro hug is a show worth telling about.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. There was the one day we were first starting out. We did 2 shows in one day. We'd never do it again.
Yeah, doubleheaders are tough, man.
And then that was we were playing in 95-degree weather as well.
Oh man,
it was hard.
Yeah,
we did it.
Yeah, that was when we were still doing the Alice in Chains thing. That pretty much sealed it right there that we didn't want to do that anymore.
So did you have the whole clothes and all that too?
No. You know what?
I was gonna say that would have made it way worse.
As far as tributes go, we were not a very good tribute as far as the look and everything like that. It was a good, decent idea, but one that we should have really thought through at the time.
I think we jumped into that a little too soon. Didn't think it through, because cover bands and tributes you have to have the look and the sound. We definitely don't have the look.
Yeah.
No, at all. So the sound wasn't too bad, but when it gets to the point where you're looking at your set list, you're kind of rolling your eyes like you don't want to play this song. It's time for a change. And
Right.
That's what we did.
Well, it obviously changed for the better. You guys are enjoying yourselves, and you guys are pulling crowds, and you're making money, and you're doing exactly what you want to be doing. So
Absolutely.
Cool, man. Well, you can check out Dirt at Smedley's.
Yep.
Coming up
April 28th.
28th.
You can find us on Facebook at Dirt Band. We're all over social media. We have a website, dirtrockandroll.44.com. We're on Reverb Nation under, I forgot what that is, Dirt 25. Bands in Town, we're on Bands in Town. So we're easy to find. And come check us out. We put on a good show. We have a front man who likes to get in people's faces when he runs around on stage.
Sure do.
And off stage. We have a really talented guitar player in Matt Smith. He's a shredder. We have our outgoing bass player, Jason Ortman, is really good, but unfortunately he's leaving us. We're bringing in a guy named Bob Rodriguez, who's from our neck of the woods. We're really looking forward to unleashing him onto the world, making him a member of the Dirt family come July. So yeah, if you come see us, you're in for a treat. You'll see, if you love Metallica, Slayer, and Anthrax, and Megadeth, and Pantera, and Black Sabbath, and we're the band for you.
Hell yeah. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks, bud.
Appreciate it.
Check. This isn't even fucking plugged in anything.
Not a bad way to spend the Sunday.
You're an inanimate fucking object!
You're listening to the CLE Show.
No, fuck off.
Every day more time goes by, but not one more day is ever gonna be the same. Staring into a clouded sky, calling out your name with just a few thoughts on my mind.
Nobody knew you like I did from back when we were some youngers. Steady thugging like we're grown and always trying to do something. Don't know how we got away with living careless and crazy, blacking out and waking up ready again for the same thing. Some of us now wish a memory would have been for you too. You never stopped until the end and I remember you. We never saw this coming, now we gotta lay you to sleep. Rest in peace, I promise always do the best and I'll be my brother's keeper.
Every day more time goes by, but not one more day is ever gonna be the same. Staring into a clouded sky, calling out your name with just a few thoughts on my mind.
Blame the dealer in the shadows, slanging junk to our friends. Blame the pharma companies that kill us all for their ends. Blame the cops for cracking down on misdemeanors like cannabis. Blame the system that refused to find the right way to handle this. Blame my friends for being selfish, killing themselves. Blame the whole damn world and then look at yourself and ask, what did I do to help?
Every day more time goes by, but not one more day is ever gonna be the same. Staring into a clouded sky, calling out your name with just a few thoughts on my mind.
Hard to be strong when they're dropping like flies. See a circle thinning with their demise. Losing the fight to care when you always see it there. Another day, another death, there's no tears left to spare. We understood your struggle, yet we abandoned our brother. You lost the battle, but you never lost the way that we love you. Know I can hear your voice when friends falter to evil. Be the one to be my brother's keeper.
Every day more time goes by, but not one more day is ever gonna be the same. Staring into a clouded sky, calling out your name with just a few thoughts on my mind. Every day more time goes by, but not one more day is ever gonna be the same. Staring into a clouded sky, calling out your name with just a few thoughts on my mind. From start to an end, I know it's precious, but it ain't no means to an end. Like looking at a diamond on a shimmering night. I see 1,000 suns, and in everyone I see new light. Don't let the simple life hold you back. find it harder now to see the possibilities, see the possibilities. Oh, you see it in yourself, you see it in your dreams, you see it in your dreams. When you're trapped in a room with the same people every day, it'll help you dig deeper now, deeper in the best way. Don't let the simple life hold you back. Yeah. Don't let it hold you back. Don't let the simple life hold you back. Finest. See the forest for the trees without burning the view. Oh, this is our mother at her finest. See the forest for the trees without burning the view. Hey, yeah, no, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Out in the rain, just a heart with no brain, in a shell made of skin and bones, like a robot programmed to make mistakes, washed out by sound waves. I'm drowning and it's okay, reciting my own verses. I relearn my own name and I'm right where I started. We're all broken hearted, take you as far as I can. When the sky meets the ocean, I lost sense of direction. I lost sense of direction.
said, hey boy, could you write me a love song? 'Cause I'm tired and the world has got me down. Something sweet with a happy ending. 'Cause I'm sinking in the river. I need a rope so I won't drown. I'd rather jump in with you and let my body lift you. 'Cause I don't deal in happy endings. I won't swear that you will never have to fall asleep to sirens. And you won't close your eyes and cry behind your eyelids. But I promise I meant all those words whispered in your ear. I never run out of love, but I'm fresh out of love songs, dear. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, oh, oh. Well, happy endings are just in stories. 'Cause real life doesn't work that way. Where you kiss and it fades to credits. But I will work for it every day. And I'll walk beside you. No one will work like I do. But there's no ending to this story. I won't swear that you will never have to fall asleep to sirens. You won't close your eyes and cry behind your eyelids. But I promise I meant all those words whispered in your ear. I never run out of love, but I'm fresh out of love songs. Dear oh me, oh my. Another chorus passed me by. The sounds of the light and lullabies for you and me. 'Cause you and I will never have to fall asleep to sirens. And you won't close your eyes and cry behind your eyelids. But I promise I meant all those words whispered in your ear. I never run out of love, but I won't swear that you will never have to fall asleep to sirens. And you won't close your eyes and cry behind your eyelids. But I promise I meant all those words whispered in your ear. I never run out of love, but I'm fresh out of love songs, dear. Oh, 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 oh. I'm fresh out of love songs, dear. Oh, 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 oh. I'm fresh out of love songs, dear. Everyone I've ever met is used up all the chances, I guess. And you're left with the scars. I'm that squid beneath the sea, where it's dark and cold, so low below, and the sunlight never visits me. How can an ocean seem empty with the odds all stacked atop my back? It's so hard not to sing. And when I go, don't bury me. I never liked it underneath, somewhere I can breathe. Just let the wind come, set me free from everything. Life shouldn't be just some routine down underneath everything that once was. We up or down, that's how it goes. When one thing's hit, luck just slips. We all fall just like dominoes. It's not that bad if you look real close. On the larger scale of how small you are, just moving through a microscope. When I go, don't bury me. I never liked it underneath, somewhere I can breathe. Just let the wind come, set me free from everything. Life shouldn't be just some routine down underneath everything once was. I can breathe. Let the wind come, set me free. Far from everything. Shouldn't be just some routine. Under everything I once was. I once was.
Hey, this is Matt from Ledges, and you are listening to The CLE Show.
That's it for the show today. I hope you enjoyed the Final Fantasy theme. Make sure to visit the Facebook page at facebook.com/the CLE Show. That's where you can find shares about different bands' concerts coming up. You can find some review articles on different bands and songs from Cherry Pop and CLE on there. Make sure to hit subscribe at the bottom of this window. You can subscribe to the CLE Radio Network YouTube channel just by that. Follow me on Twitter at the CLE Show. As always, thank you so much to all of the bands that submit your music. Without you, there is no show. Thanks to Steve Lobel and the guys from Sons of St. Clair for taking time out of their busy days to talk to little old me. Thank you to the listeners. Again, without you, there is no show. I just keep getting more and more brand new music from all these different bands, so listen in next week. We're going to end the show with Sorry Mom and Rupture. You've been listening to the CLE Show. Have a great week. Later.
Wake up in fear again. The body's stuck in a state of unrest. I am constantly longing for concrete attention, wishing I'd acknowledge progress. Save the shipper. These hands won't stop shaking. My head keeps erasing the memories I'm making. This time I'll find it in myself to reach out and rough at it out. When I had no one else to run to, you cared for me and I never got to thank you. Then I found someone to turn to, but I still choose you. Explain yourself, godless, my actions are selfish. I'm nothing but a body in the way. I've been sitting so broken, bothered and frightened, existing to only be thrown away. I pulled the trigger, these hands won't stop shaking. I'm not sure I'm feeling anymore. This time I'll find it in myself to reach out and rough at it out. When I had no one else to run to, you cared for me and I never got to thank you. Then I found someone to turn to, but I still choose you. Brush on dirt from my shoulder, shattered mind is blood and soul. Thought I did this for me, but I lived made for you. Then I gave you my entire self. I remember your perfect voice. I won't forget that sound.